Do you remember a show called The New Treasure Hunt? This was a revamped version of the 1950s game show Treasure Hunt. The New Treasure Hunt was hosted by Jeff Edwards and ran from 1973 to 1977, and then again from 1981 to 82. Here's a simple explanation of the premise. A female contestant would choose a numbered box that had an envelope that contained a random amount of cash. And the contestant could then decide if she wanted to keep the cash or trade it for one of the other prize boxes on the stage that were numbered. They were wrapped like gifts. It was all very fun. It was kind of like Deal or No Deal. Do you want to keep the money you have, or do you want to take your chances on getting something so much better? But similar to Let's Make a Deal, some of these boxes contained booby prizes called clunks that were not good. Like I saw a woman trade $995 for a rusty, broke down lawnmower. But unlike Deal or No Deal, the contestant was not immediately shown the prize when it was brought to the front of the stage. The contents of each and every prize box was revealed through a lengthy comedic sketch full of misdirections to play on the emotions of the contestant, which is why they wanted female contestants, I guess, because, we're so emotional. So for each episode, producers had to come up with about 24 or more sketches for each of the prize boxes. After the numbered box was chosen and brought to the front of the stage, filming was paused so that Jeff Edwards could be briefed by the producers on the premise for that prize's sketch. So like 24 or more of these sketches, he had probably practiced. He may have memorized a little bit. For the most part, though, he just had to come up with an improvisation for every single premise. And because the contestant and Jeff Edwards were standing next to each other on stage, he was not able to use cue cards. He just had to do this from memory and off the cuff, and he was encouraged to build tension for as long as possible, up to 5 minutes. The only exception to the exhibition was the top prize, which was $25,000. If $25,000 was contained in the box that was chosen, he would just immediately take it out and say, oh, you won the $25,000, and confetti, blah, blah, blah. In the 1981-82 season, the top prize was a progressive prize that started at $20,000 and got up to $50,000 if it wasn't won in the previous episodes. So not only was Jeff Edwards tasked with improvising all of these sketches, for most of the 1973 to 77 season, he was simultaneously hosting another game show on the other side of the country. He was also regularly commuting to New York, where he would host the NBC show Jackpot, and then later a game show called Shoot for the Stars. Fun fact, the reason show creator Chuck Barris decided to only have female contestants was because he was afraid that men would not be able to take the antics of the tension that was built, and that a man would physically attack the host if he got upset with the way things were going or if he didn't get the prize that he wanted. And thank you to Scott for suggesting this topic. Scott has one of the coolest record collections of anyone I know. Follow me for more Hollywood stories. Thanks, bye.